Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another sketch session here in the Foxy Studio. It is another beautiful day here in cold February, but it's sunny, which I'll take. I'll take that. That's nice. It is the 25th of February, and we are only a few days away from March, which is crazy. But as we are rounding out the end of this month, we are finishing out our prompts, or not prompts, but theme for the month of February, which is memory keeping in the form of comics, doodles, drawings, that sort of thing. Yesterday, I started trying so valiantly, I started trying to draw a comic like from scratch in real time. I found that to be harder than I expected, like thinking of the composition and where the words are going to go and all of that jazz. And I said that I wanted to take a little time to like plan out some comics. Didn't do that yesterday, but I am doing it right now, and I want to bring you in on the process. Good morning, Linda. Hello. But before I do bring you in on my sort of roughs, there was something I meant to show you guys yesterday, and I straight up forgot. So we're talking about memory keeping and experiences. This week we're talking about experiences, and one way that we're doing it is we're remembering like a thing that happened and getting it down on paper. But another way to do it is to capture it straight from the source. So what I mean by that is bringing a sketchbook with you somewhere and drawing the experiences as they are happening, or like documenting it kind of roughly in a sketchbook. And I can show you a few examples because I actually just did this the other day. On Sunday, I went to an event to support Beverly, who is our new-ish. She's not new now, but if you don't know, she is our COO, our Chief Operating Officer. But she also is a singer, and she was doing a show where it was her and 5 other performers doing a thing. But I went and as I often do, brought my sketchbook, and I can show you some of the stuff from that. So zoom out just a smidge. So I just was kind of drawing the people who I could see, which it was really crowded. So there were a lot of people, but I couldn't really, I was kind of tucked in a corner, so I could only see, a handful of people. But I did a little studies of people mostly, but a little bit of atmosphere as well. We got a little chandelier. The bartender who I tried to capture. Oh my gosh. Ellen is in the hospital, will not be able to be here in the Zooms. I'm so glad that you told me. Thank you, Linda. That's awful though. I'll keep her in my thoughts. I also brought a marker, and I was just drawing the sort of blocks of shapes with my marker and then going over it with fountain pen. But here's Beverly doing her bit. Here's another performer, the bartender again. He was one of the few people I could get a good look at, so I kept studying him. Another performer, a couple of different people. There was someone with like a full like camera rig who was filming the whole thing. And then another performer and one of the patrons at the bar. But it's not like necessarily telling a story in the same sequential way that we've been doing with more comics, but it is still a way to capture like the memories and everything as things happen in real time. I have some others in here. Hold on. Let's see. Come on, I know you're in here. There we go. So here are some memories from a trip to Florida that we had with John and his family a couple years ago. But so like John and I swimming in the ocean, we saw a bunch of lizards. mosquito bites were a theme in Florida, which is not a huge surprise, but it was my birthday and they celebrated it, which was really nice. Some of them are just kind of candids, like this one where I'm just drawing my sister-in-law and her wife, or my other sister-in-law, or this very, very funny exchange with John's mom, who was a little intoxicated and was being very funny. But that's just some examples of ways that you can capture experiences and memories, because it doesn't always need to be like, it doesn't need to be straight from the source, but it also doesn't need to be like done after the fact. You can absolutely just bring a sketchbook and jot down what you can, your observations, and you can always come back and add more, or you can leave it as is. And that's a really great, great memory to keep. Thank you, DNA. Let us all down. What are you talking about? You are doing just fine. Okay. So I am working on this comic. So I started it yesterday, The Battle of the Goals. We have some setting. We have a little establishing like characters and stuff. But now I am kind of planning out the sort of angles and things, because I wanted to make sure that I wanted it to be somewhat dynamic and action-y, because it was a battle. It was very active. It was a very big thing. So starting off with just a shot of us at the table with one of the things I loved was watching the seagull's little feet move around on top of the umbrellas that we were sitting under. It was really cute watching their little feet go. And then the first like attacks, the looming what do you call protectiveness of the food. Hey there, Taco Martin. What's up? And hello, Bobby. Okay, so we have those three, and then let's do one more. Here, I want this to be, so here's the thing. The table right next to us got dive bombed. And I want to show that. But I want to make it action-y. One thing I think would be really fun for that one way I think would be fun for the action dynamic pose of it all is having some things break the panels. So like the wing sticking out here. Like sticking out of the panel. Ooh, I need to replace the tip on my drawing pencil, or on my Procreate pencil. Thankfully, it was never that gross, Linda. But I like the action. Oh, hey there, Ellen. Sneaking in before you have to go for some more tests. I'm so glad that you could make it. I hope you're doing okay. You sneaky, sneaky minx. Okay. Okay, so I want text to be here. And then I think a little bit of text here for something. I double what Bobby said. Ellen, you crack me up. Okay, I think that's enough storylining, storyboarding, whatever for now. I'm going to go ahead and draw it on paper. Okay. Let's get that bad boy inked. Trying to decide if I should add sunglasses. Hey there, Horizon. Been a minute. Welcome. All right. Thank you, Horizon. I appreciate that. Been having a lot of fun with my nails lately. Okay. Now let me do a little bit more inking. See ya, Ellen. Good luck today. We're thinking of you. Okay. Okay. Still not done, but we're definitely making progress on this one. So I am going to go ahead and leave it there because I have another meeting here soon and I got to get my last little ducks in a row for it. But thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope that this was fun, or I don't know, cool hangout. I hope it was good for you. It was good for me. Thank you, DNA. Appreciate that. All right, everybody. Well, that's that for today. I will see you all tomorrow if I don't see you later today. Just a quick reminder that we have our Creative Collective group coaching call on Wednesday mornings. That's what I'm about to get ready for. And we have a brand new thing we're doing on Foxy, which is Watercolor Wednesdays. We're doing a 30-minute mini lesson on watercolor at 3 o'clock, I believe. It's going to be awesome. All right. Yep, Bobby. I'll leave you to do that. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. I'll catch you later. Have a good one and take care.